Welcome to Mortgage Business Expo in London. A really busy day today. Lots of brokers and lots of lenders talking to brokers. Today we welcome Eddie Lau from Norton Broker Services.
Morning, Paul.
Who is going to talk to us a little bit about sort of second charges and the market. So, welcome, Eddie.
Thank you very much for having me.
Why are you here? Why are Norton here?
I think for us, it's a great event. We've been doing this for about 10 years now. We obviously meet a lot of very different people. It's really about getting the word out there about secured loans as well. There's not many secured loan packages or secured loan lenders for that. You take a look around and there's a lot of bridging. There's a lot of your first charge mortgages. But for us, like in terms of the industry, it's such a growth area that it's probably really underutilised. So it's about getting out there, getting the message over about what we offer, so that hopefully it gives the mortgage advisors, the mortgage brokers, more options and more things to focus on, and it also gives the consumer more options as well, and really just spreading the word about the products that we can offer.
And obviously, second charge secured loans. It's a bit of a renaissance. The market is picking up. There are more people. The FLA. They've put some stats in terms of the highest growth for decades. How have you found this year? In terms of the broker sentiment and brokers coming to you to help their customers?
I think because the knowledge is growing, there's certainly more brokers that are kind of wanting to explore it. There is still a bit of resistance, and we can see that, and we're certainly ones where we just don't touch seconds. But the ones that kind of want to get involved can see the benefit of that. We're certainly seeing people kind of offer and especially because the way that the market's been in the last few years. Ultimately, last few years with the interest rate rises, cost of living, traditional customers are not what they were 5-10 years ago.
Yep.
So brokers are now having to look at different options. Potentially a traditional route isn't the norm anymore. It's not what someone is best practice or best advice. So suddenly a secured loan gives them that flexibility. We're certainly seeing a lot of people where they're still on, and I'm getting it regularly, where brokers come to me, they're on a 5-year fixed rate, they're at 1% and 2%. And if I remortgage them, there's going to be a 5% ERC, 4%, whatever. And the rate I'm putting them on is going to be, 4% roughly? Well, actually, is there another option? And that's where we're kind of seeing that growth is people going, we want to explore them options. Consumers are probably getting a little bit savvier as well. I think certainly we're noticing that the average consumer probably, or homeowner, does know about secured loans a little bit more. It might be very kind of surface level. And I guess with a lot of things is like how many times you have a conversation with your mate at the pub about a mortgage, because everyone's got a mortgage. Whereas with a secured loan, as more people get it, more people are going to talk about it. So so I think consumers are probably pushing people towards that route as well to go, have we got these options? Is it something that I should be looking at? So it's great for us. Again, it's great for the consumer.
Thanks, Eddie. And in terms of the market and what you've seen in terms of changes in the market and what's having the biggest impact? I know we've talked in the past about speed and how quickly a secured loan can actually be completed now.
Yeah, I think it's kind of embracing technology, using the tools that's been available that are now becoming available. We're certainly seeing when we speak to lenders the list of information that you might have needed as little as 18 months ago. You used to have a shopping list, bank statements, pay slips, proof of address, that kind of thing, 3 months of it. Nowadays, lenders are using things like electronic ID checks. They're doing the open banking facility. Lenders are now getting used to the fact that certain lenders will always give consent, so we don't need a consent on the back end, and using solicitors for electronic signatures on completion. So what we've noticed is that all these changes are suddenly what was probably a 2.5 week process is becoming, it literally can be virtually hours. And we're genuinely seeing deals where customers are getting the money within 24 hours. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not going to be every case. But for someone who traditionally is probably quite a traditional customer, where they're generally good income, good equity, but because of everything that's happened, they might have had the odd mispayment here and there, and the traditional mortgage lender's not going to do it. But they've got everything in place. They're employed, so they're going to have pay slips. These are the types of customers where we're not needing that much information. Our advisors are So they're knowledgeable in terms of what a lender's going to require. So when they kind of sell this deal, they've got all the products, they've got the knowledge in terms of what they're going to need, so they know that lender A, it might be 0.5% more, but the position you're in, this lender is going to be. So again, it's probably a little bit of the lender changes and increasing knowledge as well. So
Fantastic.
Kind of helping that kind of growth. So.
Thank you, Eddie. Have a great day at Mortgage Business Expo, and hopefully you get lots of new brokers talking to Norton.
Yeah, hopefully. So, but no, thank you very much.
No problem.
So, take care.
Cheers, Eddie.